Good morning. It's Saturday, September 20th, 2025, 6:44 a.m. Golly, it seems like time is flying. So last night I was up really late babysitting my grandkids. Really late for me anyway. So I'm kind of droopy this morning. I didn't want to stay in bed though, because then, I would end up getting up later and then going to bed later. And anyhow, so I woke up at 6 and here I am. Oh, Karen, good morning to you. So, yeah, it makes me happier already to see the name of a friendly face. So, because I'm feeling droopy, I was going to have some stronger coffee, but I decided I'm going to make some Vienna Lungo because this is just a good standard coffee that just, is kind of middle of the road in intensity, but it always tastes good. But this is the problem. This may be ill-advised, but I was standing in my pantry looking for what coffee to get, and my eyes fell upon my various extracts. And I happened to see that I have some banana extract. Now, many times I have had a cup of coffee and had it with a banana, eating a banana. It was very good. So I thought, this is the part that might be ill-advised. Let me put a little bit of banana extract into this coffee and see if that tastes good. So I thought, well, it's early yet. I have plenty of time to do better today. It definitely smells like banana. So I'm going to pour a tiny bit into the lid. And I'm going to go ahead and just put a couple of drops in there. And, oh, Calvin, good morning. Oh, okay. Calvin had ordered the pumpkin spice cake, and I had asked him what he thought, and he said he really enjoyed it. Yes, it's one of the good ones Nespresso makes. So, okay, I've got a little drop of banana in here. I'm sure I'm going to need some Coffee Mate, but let me push the Lungo button. And we'll see how this goes, As I said, could be an ill-advised idea, but it may turn out to be really yummy. Let's see. Yeah, I've got bananas, but they're not ripe enough to eat yet. So hopefully it'll be banana extract to the rescue. Oh, okay. So I'm going to go over and babysit the kids again for an hour this morning. It's not going to be with anywhere near as much energy as I had last night. They're wearing me down. But they were good. I must say that. They were good. That was a blessing. They're not always good. I mean, kids are kids, right? Okay. I don't smell the banana, and I think it's important to be able to smell it. Okay, this doesn't want to come out, so I'll pour a tiny bit more, and I am not pouring this directly into the cup because I know I'm going to end up putting too much. Okay. Oh, that might have been too much. Well, we'll find out. All righty. Oh, okay, well, I can definitely smell the banana now. I'm sure this is going to need sweetener and Coffee Mate, but let me try it like this. We'll see. And by the way, for those of you not familiar with making espressos or lungos, making coffees by pushing water through the coffee grounds under pressure, it ends up forming that lovely creamy stuff on top, which is the coffee oils mixing together with air and making what's called crema, C-R-E-M-A. Now, I will tell you this, it looks nice and creamy, but it's going to be bitter because it's concentrated coffee oils. So, you just sort of fold it back in a little bit. And if you have someone in your household who can't stand it, some people just don't like that, let it sit for a few minutes and it will dissipate. But it's a plus, not a minus, okay? A positive, not a negative. Here I go. Oh, now this is interesting. I guess I didn't realize this or hadn't thought about it with banana. But you can sort of taste it on the sides of your tongue from about halfway and then on back. Isn't that interesting? So now my question is, do I sweeten it or put in coffee mate? You know what? I'm gonna put in about half of an equal and we'll see. Because, I don't know, when I think of banana, I think of sweet. So we'll see what happens here. This brings out the banana flavor more, but it needs the coffee mate, it does. Or, you can put in whatever it is that you use, milk, cream, I mean, if you even like banana, some people don't like banana. You know what one of my favorite candies was growing up? Those orange Circus Peanuts, and they're banana flavored. And I like banana popsicles too. Oh, this is not bad. You know what I'm gonna do? It's a little bit more in here. Okay, just another drop. So we'll see how that is. For those of you who are under the age of, let's say 65, or possibly even under 70, I don't know which it is, going to add the rest of the sweetened, what is this, equal. I tell you about how I would get those Circus Peanuts when I was a kid. That's very sweet. It didn't need to be so sweet, but it's okay. All right, so when I was a kid, now remember I grew up in New York City. So, okay, most neighborhoods would have what we called the corner candy store. Like on the corner, there would be a little, like a storefront, and there very often would be a luncheonette, with the stools at a high counter, the stools that spin around, and you get, ice cream sundaes and ice cream sodas, and sometimes they also made sandwiches, and it was such a fond memory. Well, there was this one store that I would pass on my way to school and home. This was back in the 1950s, and this is the second half of the 1950s, and they had penny candy. So you could buy like a piece of Bazooka bubble gum or a Circus Peanut or a, different, think about the candies that you get these days, like that are little bitty candies. What else? I'm trying to think. Oh, those, I don't know what they call it, wax bottles that were filled with colored sweet liquid. I don't remember what those are called. And Mary Jane's, You can Google these if you don't know what I'm talking about. Well, anyway, so they would come in a box, okay, a cardboard box, and the store owner would just cut the top of the box off. It'd be a box about that high, maybe, like this, and just stick it. I remember in this particular store, there were shelves with sliding glass doors in front of them. And the top of the shelf was no higher than, probably no higher than a kid could see, so that the kids could look in at all the shelves through the glass. And you saw what you wanted, and you opened the glass, and you reached in and got it. The thing is, though, that the Circus Peanuts and a lot of these other candies, they didn't come wrapped up. It's not like the individual candies you buy these days, like for Halloween or something, and they each have their own wrapper. Nope, those Circus Peanuts were just naked in that box. And we would reach in with our grubby, dirty, sticky, yucky kid hands and grab whatever we wanted. Also, I'm sure that back then, especially in a store where someone's not living, it's just open during like maybe, I don't know, 6 or 7 a.m. until 5 or probably 5 p.m. because most people were going home having dinner then or leaving work. I'm sure there were probably mice and roaches and, oh my gosh, New York City. New York City is probably held together with stuff that roaches leave. Like if you were to peel the walls back, that's what you'd find. But okay, this is not table talk. It's not coffee talk either, okay? But yeah, you know what? And we never died. Of course, I think the dirt was cleaner in those days. But anyway, so yeah, that's my experience with Circus Peanuts as a kid. And I've always liked them ever since, although now I try to avoid them because they are like probably 100% sugar with some banana flavoring in them. So anyhow, but let me try this again. This is tasty. I have to adjust my mindset to coffee, banana coffee. But it tastes good. You know what? I'm going to call this Circus Peanut Coffee. And I'm feeling a lot more awake and perky now. Oh, I don't need to be over to babysit the kids for another couple of hours. But yeah, doing well now. Thanks for joining me, everybody. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later.